for those of you who don't know me, my name is Christine Gilbert and I am a LuLaRoe retailer. And I just wanted to hop on this live and do a question and answer. If anybody wants to ask any questions about being a retailer, what it involves, how much it costs, it's now the cheapest it has ever been. It's only $499 to become a retailer, and I want to answer any questions you might have. So, or if you just want to hang out, that's fine too. No pressure at all. I do not want to pressure anybody. I do not want anybody to do LuLaRoe just to do it. You have to want to do it. Hi, Allison. How are you, love? So just to answer any questions or whatever. Let me get this text alert out, dear. There we go. Okay. So, if anybody's hopping on, I'm here to answer any questions that you may have. If some of you have heard that when I started LuLaRoe, you guys, it was like a 55 or 56, I don't know. It was like $6,000 to join. Now it's $499, you guys. So cheap. What a great way to start. You can earn your money back like so fast. And then if it's not for you, it's not for you. So it's so much easier for you to decide if it's for you. Give it a whirl. But when you order $499 worth of product, and if you just sell through that, you've already made your money back because you're making on top of it. Like, it's 65 pieces. But what I wanted to tell you about was why I did LuLaRoe. I did LuLaRoe because I didn't have to at the time. When I started, we had moved to California from Michigan. And my husband was working, my kids were older, I lost all my friends and stuff when we had moved to Michigan, and I was a stay-at-home mom for a long time. And my kids, when we moved, we lost all of those family friends, we lost all of the school friends, I was part of the PTO board, all that kind of stuff. I knew everybody, and we moved out here and I knew no one. And then my kids were old enough and they didn't want me to volunteer anymore. I had a 10th grader, an 8th grader, and a 4th grader. And I didn't know everybody. So I needed something for me. And yeah, so I started LuLaRoe. I was actually going to start substitute teaching because I have a degree, not in teaching. I have a business degree. I was going to start teaching, and I went and filled out all the applications and everything. And then I met my upline, Kelly, and I was like, okay, no, I'm going to do LuLaRoe instead. Totally jumped on, did not need to work at all, did it for the friendships, did it for a purpose. My whole reason for joining LuLaRoe was a purpose. I didn't need the money. I wanted to feel good about myself. I wanted to feel like I could do stuff again. I used to have a real job back in the day, all that good stuff. And so that's what I did it for. If you guys have questions, let me know. So anyway, so I had started and made friends and got things going. And then all of a sudden things turned and things happened with my husband. He got sick. He ended up quitting his job. And he had issues. He was in the hospital for a while, and all of a sudden I needed the money. And what a blessing, because I went from a stay-at-home mom who used to make good money back in the day, but I didn't do LuLaRoe for the money. I did LuLaRoe for a purpose. And so when my husband was sick, all of a sudden I had to step it up, and I could step it up, and I did it. My husband was in the hospital for a long time. Then he was home healing for a long time. Then he went back to work and he ended up quitting his job. Hi, Miss Kauai. And I was making it work. I was the primary income. I was the only income. We didn't do unemployment and that kind of thing. We did do a little bit of disability while he was in the hospital, but that was a short stint. And so, yeah, so I ended up doing it, and it really saved me. And so there are so many different reasons to do LuLaRoe, you guys. If you do it for money, you can make whatever you want happen. You can earn just a couple $100s a month. You can work part-time with it. You can work full-time. You can become one of those big top sellers if you want. It's all up to you. How are you, dear? How are you? Now, I don't want you to think that if you become a retailer, you guys, you don't just buy the clothes and then you hop up online like some of these people and just sold. It doesn't work that way. You have to build a commitment. You have to build a community. It is work. It's a job. So if you take this on, whether it's full-time or part-time, you do get out of it what you put into it. So you can't just expect to get clothes and just have them sell like that. You have to advertise. You have to have, and it doesn't mean you have to go live either. If you're afraid to go live and do this, it took me a while. But it grows on you, and you become such good friends with your peeps that it's like, it's fun. I like hanging out with you guys. And you guys are actually like a therapy to me. I told you that before. Because it's the friendships now that, the friendships and the money now, but I really, really enjoy the friendships and the community out of this. But anyway, you don't have to do that. If you want to sell LuLaRoe, you do not have to do live sales at all. I know people that sell a ton of money and doing just album sales. They take photos and put them on albums. I think they do some Facebook ads or something. Facebook ads pay for themselves, you guys. If you end up, you can pull them down. If they don't do well, you can pull them down right away. If you sell a couple items and only, if you spend like $50 and you sell a couple items, it's already paid for itself. And then you bring in more people and stuff. So it all depends, but there's so many different ways to do it. You can do album sales. You can do live sales. You can do mystery sales. You can do vendor events and reach out to your community. You can do local pop-ups and do the whole old-fashioned way of taking your clothes to somebody's house and doing like a party, like, the old Tupperware parties and the pop-ups and that kind of thing. Hey, Miss Lindora Chocolate. Nobody's saying hi. Say hello if you're hopping on, you guys. How are you? Do you have any questions, you guys? Pipe in if you have any questions. Look at all you... I'll chill. I'm sitting down. Oh my gosh, I know. But anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that, it does require work. If you want to be on my team, I would love to have you be on my team. I will train you, show you how to do stuff. If you're not close to me, it doesn't matter. You guys, we have video conferencing. Look at this. We have Facebook Live. What percentage is your income? Amanda, you make about 50%, girl. 50%, 50 to 60%. So let me see. So yeah, I'm going to get real. If I sell a pair of, jeans to you guys for $70, I paid $35 for them. Okay. Now that does take away though. You make 50%, but then you do still have supplies. So you have supplies. You pay for your shipping supplies. You pay for all your little gifts. You pay for free shipping. You pay for discounts. So that all leads into your profit. So whatever you do for that, if I go and give you guys a 40% sale every day, I'm not making as much because I'm giving away 40% of my 50% profit. Plus I've paid for supplies and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? So there's other costs or things like that. But yeah, you can totally, if you go on live and you sell 10 pieces, and let's say they average, like if you sell a perfect tee, they're like, what, $36? I think cost is like 17 or 18. You sell a perfect tee, you make $18. You sell 10 of them, you made $180. That's $180 in an hour, right? If you do it in an hour, think about that. What do you guys get for your income or side income? However, like I said, you do have to build a community. You do lose some of that. Like I said, I don't like to say it's a strict 50% because of all the different costs that you're dealing with. You do have to pay for all your cookies and for all your jewelry and for all your giveaways, your free shipping. That all eats away from your costs, so, from your profit. So it's all like that, but you can't sell lip scents or, all that kind of Scentsy and make the kind of profit you make here. In the company. No, Amanda, it does not matter what level you are. You come in and you start making that right off the bat. When you start, if you're a high-end seller and they're selling $100,000 a month, they're making the same percentage that I'm making. They just make more because they're selling so much higher. But yeah, no, it's the same percentage across the board. When you do get a different, it's the what do you call it? The bonuses. You get bonuses when you have people under you. So when you have people under you, it's like you have to have 10 people under you. As soon as you get one person under you, you start making like 5% of what they sell. Okay, you get 5% of what your team under you sells directly under you. After that, I'm not sure how all of the bonus structure works under that because I don't have a huge team. But you start like, once you get you get team across or whatever and down, that's where you start getting bonus checks. And that varies depending on where you stand in the company, and how many people you have under you and how active they are. But other than that, no, you make money like right off the bat. I have my newbie, you guys, Andrea had just joined. She joined 2 months ago, right? She has already done $3,000 this month in sales. Okay, this month in sales. I don't even think it's been 2 months. She's plugging away. I don't even think she's doing that many lives, you guys. She's doing like all these tagging, you can tag in groups and you can do all these different things like that. She sold over $3,000 already, which means about $1,500 is profit, you guys. $1,500 in profit, and she stays home. She doesn't have, her kids are out of school. She has older kids or whatever, but yeah, but it is what you put into it. You do have to work, you do have to advertise. What I was going to tell you though, if you don't live next to me or close to me, if you're deciding to go, you don't have to go with me, you guys. I want you to go with someone you feel comfortable with. I would say don't go with someone just because they're your best friend. If your best friend sells it, and they're not going to teach you anything, you're not going to make any money and move anywhere. You need somebody that will coach you and teach you and work with you and answer questions and that kind of thing. I had a girl that was going to go under me or this other girl when she started. And she ended up going under the other girl because she had already said she was going to go under her or whatever. But she kept coming over to me and asking me all these questions. And I was answering the questions for her and everything. She ended up signing under the other girl because she was friends with her and she liked her and she felt bad. That other girl ended up not teaching her squat. The girl she went under quit. And then now the girl that was going to come under me, she didn't do well either. And so she quit. And I'm like, dang girl, your sponsor does matter. Minimal sales amount of inventory you have to keep up with. No, when you purchase though, I think they require like one item you have to sell a month to stay active. You do want to stay active. I mean, one item, I think a month, I think is what it is, but that's like crazy. When you purchase items, though, you have to purchase in at least quantities of 15. So you have to have, not quantities of 15, but you have to have a 15-piece minimum order every time you make a purchase. So it used to be, when I first started, it was 33. Now, 33 pieces was a lot of money. 33 pieces when you first start out is a lot of money because you don't have as much income to put in, So 33 pieces, let's say they cost like $20 a piece. What is that, like a $500 order? 3 or 4 $500 order. Well, now it's like 15 pieces. So if you want to get 15 pieces, I don't know what my math isn't the greatest on the fly, but you have to get 15 pieces. So if you wanted to get 15 of anything at cost, you could do that. But when you place an order from the warehouse, you have to purchase 15 items at a time. Other than that, you can have as much inventory you want. You guys, there are top sellers. Once you get into, you guys, there are groups to join that we share sisterhood. We share ideas. We have training teams where I can hook you up with other teams that are in my upline that we train with. There's so much more compared to when I started. There wasn't as much with LuLaRoe as far as videos and training goes. Now there's a whole slew of stuff on the back office that you can watch. There is also all kinds of videos that you can watch or tutorials or places that you can put questions on different Facebook groups, things like that. There is I don't know, there's all different kinds of information out there and you can do, and when I started, I Googled or YouTubed, and that's how I learned how to do stuff. But now there's so much more out there. And it's so much a better deal. I was going to tell you that one thing, I don't know if any of you use the Marco Polo app. That's one thing that me and my friends and team use. It's kind of like a video voicemail. And it took me a while to get over with it because most of the time I don't like look at this. Most of the time I'm like hair up in a bun, no makeup. Let me see. That's not one. What are some of the things about the company that's not your favorite? Oh my gosh, Amanda, I feel like I'm in an official interview. What are your weaknesses? No, hold on just a second. Let me see. So, we do this Marco Polo group, or you can do like a group text. It's kind of like texting, but with video. I can open up I know you can, Kauai. I know, right, girl? So we do a lot of questions. Like we'll do a video chat, and it's like if you guys don't know what it is, it's like a voicemail. It's like a texting on voice. So download the app Marco Polo, and I'll like text you in the morning and say, "Hey girl, what are you up to?" And you see my face, and then you answer it when you want. It's a text, but it's it's video. And so then when you see it, you answer back, and then I'll get you back, back to you whenever I want. And I can show you things. I can teach, I can show you my screen. I can, video and say, look, you go here, you go here, you go here. Like that's what I do with my people, that kind of thing. I know I love Marco Polo, except for half the time I'm not like this. I'm like, with my hair up in a bun and I look like crap. So, Jan, there is no sales requirements. You just have to do I think you have to sell one item a month to stay active. That's it. It's up to you. You can own as much inventory as you want. You can do as much sales as you want. To stay active, though, you can't just buy inventory and then just sit. I think it's only one item a month. Amanda, back to you. Okay, what are some things about the company that's not your favorite? Let me see. We've been through a lot. I tell you, I've been with LuLaRoe 3 years. Okay, 3 years. There's been so much that we have gone through, but there's always improvements, certain things, like sometimes the launches, I guess, a launch just happened yesterday and it doesn't always go right. Whatever, was quiet. No, you haven't seen the other face. Let me see. The launches don't always go up to par. Sometimes, like yesterday, you guys, new ambers were released. Okay. And the ambers were supposed to be released to only people who didn't get them before. And if you didn't get them before, there was supposed to be a little tab in your back office. First of all, you get in the queue, and there's a queue, and you have a wait. Well, then once your time comes up, you got to hurry, man, because it sells out like that. It's like a minute or two, and everything's gone. So when you get in, all of a sudden, some of us got in, and we're all chatting on the sidelines, guys. We totally chat on the sidelines. We have texts going. We have Marco Polos going. The sisterhood is amazing. The sisterhood is so great. I love my team members. I love my... I'm really close with some of the girls that I joined with at the same time. So we're under the same person. So they're not on my team. They're horizontal with me. They're my friends that we're both under the same upline. All of us, we chit chat all the time, Marco Polo, all this kind of stuff. And so during launches and all that, we text and, you got them, get them in, we got them. Well, yesterday during the launch, the Amber tab was not up. So things like that. Sometimes there are lots of hiccups. Hi Karen, how are you? Girl, you can join now. It's $4.99. Lots of hiccups of things, but does it make or break your business? No. My Amber tab never showed up. I should have seen the Amber tab, but it wasn't showing up. So everybody's talking on the sideline saying, refresh your screen, refresh your screen. Some people were seeing it then, some people weren't. So there's things like that don't always run as smoothly. But I'm telling you what, things have improved so much compared to when I started 3 years ago. And it's always improving, you guys. It's always improving. There's always better stuff in the back office, better stuff with the programs of how to invoice people and what to track and the trainings and, the communications getting better, things like that. What is the monthly cost to operate the business? Not including what you spend on inventory, but for the access to the systems. Okay. So hold on just a second. So anyway, so there's things like that where sometimes communication doesn't always work the best. But you can either get upset and vent and whatever about it, or it's a business. Did you get the ambers? No, I didn't get the ambers. I'm going to move on. I got Jacks, that kind of thing. Hi, Red. How are you? And is it going to kill my business? No. Would it be nice to get some ambers, some awesome ambers? Yeah, but it's not going to make me go out of business. It's all my attitude. It's what I put into it. It's not LuLaRoe's fault. We don't work for LuLaRoe. Hi, Patty. We don't work for LuLaRoe, you guys. We work for ourselves, and we sell LuLaRoe. Okay? So they're doing the best to supply what they can to us, and try and be as fair as they can. And a lot of times, little things get hicked up. But they're working on it. They're always working on things. It's a great company. It has totally blessed my family. After resting for my hula dancing, Oh my gosh, you and your hula girl, you're going to be in so much good shape. Your whole house will be covered with LuLaRoe. If you guys are just hopping on, Jennifer, I'll get to you. If you guys are just hopping on, I am talking about if you have any questions or want to know anything about becoming a LuLaRoe retailer. When I first joined, it was over $5,000. It recently was $2,500. Now it's only $499 to start. You get 65 pieces. You get to pick any of the pieces. When I started, you guys, I didn't get to pick. You got a pack. And then you could add on like an extra pack. I actually like almost doubled mine. When I went on, I spent like 10 grand on inventory. And I could pick, like I could tack. Sorry, you guys, I got a phone call. I could tack on Randy's or something like that. Hi, Andrea. So I started with the basic package, and they just sent you what you wanted. Well, back in the day, they didn't have as much at the warehouse as far as corrugating and all that kind of stuff. You guys, I got like a lot of duplicates. I got all this kind of stuff and certain maybe styles that I didn't want to carry. You get to pick 65 of your own things. Any 65 items that are in stock. That's unheard of, you guys. Any 65 items that are in stock. Okay, so for $499, it doesn't matter if it doesn't matter the price, the cost of the item. You sign up, you get $499, you pay $499. You do have like a 2-week training thing. There's videos and stuff like that to watch. Videos of making sure that you really want to do this, that, you know, it does take work, showing you how to do stuff, asking you questions, telling you, you know, it's your business, run it like a business. But you get to pick 65 items, whatever you want, whatever sizes, whatever you want that's in stock. If jeans are in stock, you can get those for the $499 deal. You could get those. I wouldn't say get for all jeans. You don't want to just pick jeans. You want to pick something. If you start, I would say like you want some outfits or some leggings and some tops or a skirt and a shirt. Like you want something. You don't want to just sit there and think, oh my gosh, I'm going to get all jeans and sell them out, because that's not going to happen, you guys. You have to work it like a business. Let me see. What was I going to say? Oh, the costs. Let me see. The costs as far as accessing to the systems. There is no cost to access LuLaRoe. You get the Bless system. There is no additional cost to get into the LuLaRoe systems or anything like that. Shipping is free, you guys. We get free shipping to us from the warehouse. Hi, Brianne. Ask any questions, you guys, if you have any. You get so when you order product, you order it for that cost, and then they actually give you a 5% discount if you use your retailer card. You'll get a retailer card. There's no cost for that. You do get, when you use your card or whatever, you get fees like a Visa fee or whatever, you know, that kind of thing. But other than that, there's like no fees. Like it's not a LuLaRoe fee. It's like if you use your Visa card, or if people swipe their card or pay with your card, when you guys pay, I have to pay like a 2% fee to the Visa company or whatever that is, you know, so there is that cost. Other than that, LuLaRoe does not charge you for their systems. They're coming up with a new online Bless, you guys, like an online Bless is our system that we use to bill you guys. And that's where you get your invoices through Bless. Build is the system we use to order inventory. So they call it Build and Bless. So we build our inventory in Build. That's what we order in, is we're building our company and building our inventory. And then Bless is blessing us and blessing others. And we get blessed with money. You get blessed with the items. So that's Build and Bless. Okay. So there's 2 programs with LuLaRoe, both included. They don't charge anything per month or anything like that. Except for, like I said, when you swipe a Visa card, if you accept Visa or whatever, you have to pay Visa fees, which is like 2%, something like that. But that's just a regular standard business expense. As far as other things, there are different costs if you want to get involved. Hi, Franco Wiak. Hello, hello. If you have any questions, girls, throw them out. There are other fees if you want to get involved in, like, there's ways, like, you guys know how I have all my links on the screen where you go to lulanut.com and you hit links. Well, there's another way I used to use it. It's called Linktree. You can use that app for free, but it's all different ways that you set up your business. It has nothing to do with LuLaRoe. It's what you want to pay for to run your business. So I pay mobile text alerts. I pay for mobile text alerts so that I can text you guys. LuLaRoe does not offer the text alerts, but you can use There's called Loyal Shops. I'm sure some of you have heard it. There's different programs, but that's all what you want to do. You don't have to use them. They are not through LuLaRoe. They are outside companies that you can choose to use to improve your business. Hello, BFF. So mobile text alerts, you guys, I do pay for those, and those all depend on what program you use as far as how many people you send to. That's why I don't send them out every single time. I usually send them out once, once a day, because the more people you send them to, the more they charge you. But there's, constant contact, mobile text alert. I mean, there's so many different ways. Let me see. Shipping Easy. I use shipping for my shipping. You do not have to use Shipping Easy, you guys. You can handwrite all your things out if you want. There's different ways to ship. I have, let me see, Shipping Easy is a shipping company, and you buy the label maker and stuff like that. That's not through Shipping Easy, but there are additional costs like that, like those 4x6 labels I make for you guys on your packages. Oh, you're so awesome, Lynn. She's my BFF, but she's not tainting it. She's being honest, right, Lynn? No, but so there are other costs like that. Like if you want to have a label maker, do you have to have a label maker? No. Will it make your business more efficient so you don't have to handwrite them all and take them to the post office? Yes. Same thing with a scale. You buy a little scale, you buy the label maker, those kind of things. But you don't have to. You can start out without all that. You can make money first and then go back and do that. I decided to do that because it's my business and it makes my life easier, and it makes me more efficient. It makes me, that kind of thing. So when you say that, do you have to? No. I also, let me see, I do pay for my bot service, you guys, that little cute bot that I send out. If you guys don't know what the bot is, she's being honest, you guys. She says you guys would be wonderful. You guys would be good with me. Yes. So I do pay for the bot system. You don't have to. They have a free service as well. But I pay $10 a month for that in order for me to send the bot thing out. Once I get to so many people, hello, Miss Bueller. If I get to so many people as subscribers, then it does cost me more, just like mobile text alerts. You can decide if it benefits you or not, if it helps your business or not. Do you guys like my bots or not? Do you guys read them? Do you open them? Do you not? That's all your own thing. Same thing with emails. If you want to send out emails, you could send out a couple through Gmail or something like that. But if you want to sign up for an email service, again, that's not through LuLaRoe. I can help you and tell you what I use on all of this stuff, you guys. And I helped Andrea. I'm like, this is what I do. This is what I do. This is what I do. And totally help her. Like I walked her through, okay, now you got to set up a Gmail. Now you got to do this. Now you got to do this. All that kind of stuff. But I will tell you what I will do, and I will tell you other options of what other people do. But if you want to do different than what I want to do, then you kind of have to research it. You have to ask other people on the Facebook groups, the LuLaRoe Facebook groups. You can research it with YouTube or Google or any of that stuff. But there's so many different ways. Hello, Miss Anita Benita. There's so many different things. So there are different costs like that. I do pay. Also, I pay a $5.99 a month fee for, and you don't have to, but there's this company that will tell you, it's called Consultant Alerts. It'll tell you when new items come in the system. So as soon as new items hit the system at our warehouse, it'll pop up and say, Randy's are in stock. And it'll email you and it'll text you. That's $5.99 a month. Okay. Do you have to have that? No. Will you know maybe if you're not checking all day in the system, will you know that those Randys popped up? Probably not, because they're going to be sold out by the time you get them. So you have to have fast fingers, but that's all something for me. It's worth it. $5.99 a month is worth it. So there are different costs like that, but they are totally not necessary. I'm trying to think of what else. Shipping Easy, if you want to use Shipping Easy, it does cost. LuLaRoe has a big discount with them. It costs, is it $10 a month or something like that? I think it's $10 a month if you want to use their program. I'll tell you what, it's way worth it, because they have, as soon as you guys pay, it immediately goes over to my Shipping Easy program and shows that the order is paid and is ready to print a label. And I hit the amount of, like, is it a pound or more? Do I send it a priority mailer? Do I send it the other one? Print the label, and bam, it's out on my front porch. I have a whole thing with my front porch and the mail lady too, you guys. There's a whole system. I don't even go to the post office most of the time unless I miss the mail lady. We have a whole system. I put them on my front porch. Let me show you these big bags. Hold on. She gives me these big bags. It started out with like a box, but she gives me these big, huge bags. They're post office bags. Okay, they're post office bags. They're durable. And what she does is she brings an empty one up. I have a flag on my mailbox. Everybody does, right? But I'm not leaving my stuff there. So I put the flag up on my mailbox and I have a note in there saying, please see the porch, pick up items off the porch. She already knows. I've talked to her. If my flag's up, she stops before she even hits my mailbox, walks up to the porch with an empty bag. So she brings up under her thing, gives me the empty bag and takes the full bag with her like Santa Claus to the truck. Like, I don't have to go to the post office, you guys, and my stuff is sitting right here on my front porch with my Ring doorbell, watching it. I put it behind the pillar, and I don't even have to go to the post office. And it's free. It's free, you guys. She comes every day. Okay, let me look. And she has done all the research for you. I've known someone to I've never known someone to research to the extent that it's Christine, Lynn. She calls me Chris. It is not Chris, it's Christine. Oh, you're so awesome, Lynn. Oh my gosh. Hi, Trina. Hi, Kelly. Ask questions if you guys have questions. So there's all these little things like that I have and that I would be willing to share with you, you guys. I'm like, if you guys need something, I will share it for you. I am one, there's different personality types. There's the personality type that flies by the seat of her pants like Anita and Kelly. That's called orange. If you're just crazy and you don't think and you just do, that's orange. I'm organized. I'm more gold. Not saying you're not organized, but I'm more gold. I print, you guys, my stickers that are on my hangers, I made myself. I will share those with you. I will give them to you, and all you have to do is print them off. All of the little doohickeys, I have them already. You just have to buy the little thingies from Staples, and you print them, and you can put them right on your hangers. Hold on just a second. Let me see. Did I miss a question? Hold on. I see. The other thing is, you guys, I'm not going to make you reinvent the wheel. You want size charts? Guess what? I've got my whole little kit full of them. I'll give you the size charts. That's why I didn't make them with the nutties on them, you guys. Or I made them generic because I want to share with my team. So when you want to hold this up, you guys know I used to have the other size charts, but they were glossy and you couldn't see it. And then it was so little. So I decided to go more generic like this, be able to hold them up to my people like that. I'll share this with you. Look, I have little Danny on the side so that when I go inside my card box, then I can see because because it's labeled on the side. See what I mean? But I will share these with you. You don't have to go make them. I spent hours making them, but that's the kind of stuff that like you need somebody that's willing to share and do things for you and with you. Do you think because it is a great deal that the company will get overwhelmed with how many new consultants there and ordering will be more? You know what, Amanda? I'm not sure. When you do start off, you have to remember that when you start off, you need to you buy the stuff, but then you need to sell through it. It's harder to order until you sell through. So it takes longer. They have so many new products coming. You've seen it, right, Amanda? There are like 2 or 3 products coming like a week, it seems like. So there's so many new products and there's mainline items. There's so much mainline items in there. Now, getting new launches is always going to be more difficult because everybody wants the new launches, but there is a lot of other product in the warehouse as well. But I want people I want you on my team, you guys, but you have to work. Like, I don't want you just come on my team and then be like, well, Christine, it's not working. How'd you just do that, Lynn? I just said Chris. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be willing to put in the work. You have to be willing. It's your business. If you don't get the ambers, is it LuLaRoe's fault? No. Is it going to kill your business? No. Would it have been nice to get the ambers? Yes. But you can still go make money. You still have, look at these Emily's I have back here that I can sell. Look at all these leggings that I have over here. Look at all these Christies and classics and whatever. I mean, the more energy you spend into being upset with that, the more time you're wasting where you could be profiting in your own business. You know what I mean? Let me see. Lights and stuff like that, it's harder to reorder if you need the money to buy more. It's harder if you need the money to buy more inventory. I assume if you are wealthy, which isn't me, then you could buy whatever you want. that's what I was trying to get to, Jen. I think I was trying to say is that when you first start, you don't have a lot of money to just keep ordering. And I would not suggest just order. People that quit before, and then you guys, if you guys see some of this stuff on the things about, oh my gosh, LuLaRoe wouldn't take back my stuff, and LuLaRoe didn't, I got all this stuff, and LuLaRoe, and LuLaRoe this. It's like, wait a second here. I know that they had a return policy of 100% before. That's crazy. Guess what happened? People filled their rooms and ordered, and then they never sold stuff or didn't, they didn't spend so much time selling. Then they came back and said, well, I want you all to take it all back. And now it's your fault because I'm in debt because I ordered way too much and I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be smart. If you can't have a spending problem, you need to manage your business. Okay, so if you're getting too much inventory, stop buying an inventory and sell the stuff you have. Don't keep buying if you're not selling, because you're going negative that way. You need to sell. That's your whole point, is you need to sell. Get out there and market different ways. Hand out coupons, you guys. You guys, hold on, I'll show you. This kind of stuff too, I will share with you, you guys. I made these cute little cards that I'm going to go around and pass out or talk to people. These cute little cards. Look, if it's a promo code and it's only valid at that, and oh, wait a second. You guys can't all use my code. The code is newbie. Okay. The code is newbie. You can only use it once, you guys, but different things to pass out. Okay. If you guys wanted this, I can totally give you the copy of it, and you can change your logo up there and change the email, and it's done. So those kind of things, like, you don't have to, or not the email, but the website address. I'm willing to share that kind of stuff with my team. Totally willing to share it. Let me see. So Jen, did I answer your question? It's harder to buy. The reason why I'm saying it's harder to buy, it's not harder to buy from the warehouse. You don't have as much money coming in. I know it's harder to buy new items if you don't have money to buy it with, is what I was trying to say. So when you're new, you need those 15-piece orders, and so you need to sell some stuff so that you have money to buy more stuff. That's what I meant. Let me see, lights and stuff. Okay, lights and camera. Okay, Kim, right now I'm using my phone. I have my phone, and I have a ring light. You can do that. It all depends on what you want. You don't need to buy all the racks. You don't need to buy, when people first started, they were selling out of bins. Like, they would take the skirts to the maxi skirts in bins and like take them to places and drop them on the thing and say, hey, we're having a party. And the ladies would dig through the bins. And I'm like, what? Because I'm not like that. But does it change as business grows? Okay, you guys, that's another thing too, as far as paying. Hold on a second. Let me see. So anyway, but isn't this a new way to get like people in? Like, walk up to them, give them a free pair of leggings and be like, hey, here's 20% off my, newbie, and get new customers in. If you get the whole trick is to get new customers in, you guys. New customers bring their friends. You guys should all bring your friends to my group, by the way. Let me see. How do you pay yourself versus reinvesting it all back into inventory? Okay, when I started, I didn't need the money. I didn't pay myself. I'm different. I didn't pay myself for like a year and a quarter because I didn't need the money when I started. What happened is I was selling stuff and I bought big. I put 10 grand into inventory at the very beginning because the buy-in was like 5,500. Okay. And I bought more. So I put like 10 grand in. Hi, Ms. Schneeman. What am I right about? So I put a lot in, and then I ended up going bigger because I didn't need to at the time, you guys. I was doing it for fun, for a purpose. Okay. So I put a lot in and I wasn't paying myself back. What I was doing is I kept increasing my inventory. I got new racks. I got different stuff. I built my LuLaRoe. So I was paying for my own stuff, just different things. But you guys, anything you want, I will share with you. And anything, so that if you're not good with computers and stuff, you guys know how I am. I know that there's other people that do things, but I use my little bins like this, my little Lula Nut. I've already created these, you guys. You don't have to go create them. And if you don't know how, You can put your own little thing right there. And guess what? I'll tell you how to set up an email address or website address too. That you pay for, GoDaddy.com, you pay for that. So that's another cost, but you don't have to. So there are other costs, but you don't have to. The GoDaddy thing, to come up with your own website address, I would totally walk you through that. Very, very easy. I think it's like $20 for the year or something like that. And then you get it and you just push it to whatever address you want. So, but that's all what I would train you on. You see what I'm saying? Don't go with someone that's just your friend that knows nothing and won't teach you anything. You need to go with someone that you like and that will show you things. Am I your reason for success? No, you are. You run your own business. Am I here for you if you want anything and will help you? Yes, but I am not the reason you fail or succeed. You are. But when you pick somebody, pick someone that you trust, that you know will be there for you. But it is not my problem if you don't do it right, because you're running your own business. You're opening your own business. But I am here to help you along the way, girl. But you got to do the work. Or guy. Let me see. Hold on. I don't think I finished Terry's question. Okay. Okay, so I'm going back to Terry. Okay, so I didn't invest back because I kept growing things, but you don't have to. I've heard other people that are paying themselves right away. Things have changed also, so you don't need. When I first started, it wasn't live sales, it was pop-ups. I kind of started and live sales were just starting, and everybody's like, do a pop-up, do a pop-up. To me, I don't like to do the pop-ups as much. It's a lot of work to lug all those clothes. Is it the best way to get new customers? Yeah, because they get to touch and feel and do see the clothes, and they're local to wherever you're at. And then they invite their friends. And believe me, it's a good way to get customers. A lot of work though. You got to lug those clothes, you got to lug those racks, you got to lug the stuff. But if you're willing to do it, it's perfect. I like live sales more. I'm trying to be better about pop-ups and vendor events and stuff, because it's a lot. You got to load up all those clothes and stuff. But it's the best way to get people to meet you personally, shake their hand, tell them how beautiful they look when they try on the clothes. They get to touch and feel and try and see. It's the best way to do it. The best way to get new customers. But I do a live sales a lot. Terry, it doesn't change really. You should save some money aside for taxes, because remember, you own your own business and we get paid immediately, you guys. Tiffany, I will get to you, Tiffany. I see your thing. I have a couple questions ahead of you guys, so I'm going to scroll back up and get those, and I'll get you too, Kauai. But so I'll get you in a second. What was I saying? Oh, so, you pay taxes or whatever, but you get to write off like your mileage, and you get to write off all of your, all the stuff you buy and all the things. Do you need little sizers on your hangers? No, I like them because I'm organized. Do you, or whatever, but there's just different things. All these little things, you guys, my little up next sheet, I will totally do that with you too. Like, you guys know I have my little sheet and I hold it up. Not all people do this. I can take my little LuLaNut thing off there and give you guys this, or you can create your own. I mean, whatever works for you. If you see somebody else that does things differently or whatever, it's your business. You run it how you want. You don't have to run it like me, but I would be willing to totally give you this and take my name off of it, to make it easier for you. Did I answer that? What did I answer? No, it doesn't change, Bueller. I just kind of buy new inventory, and whenever I need money, I just pull out several thousand and transfer it to my bank. It all goes in our little retailer card. Let me show you. Hold on. We get a retailer card. Let me cover my numbers in case some creepo's watching. Okay, so we get a retailer card, and everything goes on this. When you guys pay me, I've heard this is not like any other company. I don't know the details, but I know that what LuLaRoe does. When you guys pay me and you guys put the invoice and you send it and hit pay and comes to me, I was going to show you on my phone, but I can't. Hold on a second. Maybe I can show you on my iPad. Hold on. Let me see. I get paid like immediately, you guys. There's no waiting. Like, LuLaRoe puts this money into an account so that we can get paid immediately. So when you guys pay your bills, it goes immediately into my account. Hold on a second. Let me go into, okay, so I'm going into the Bless system. Okay, going into the Bless system, and when I hit the Get Paid button, do you see that? The Get Paid button? Okay. Jan, I'm going to use you an example. I hope you're okay with this. Jan Avery, Miss Avery Labels, she paid her order. Okay, her order has not been cleared through my system yet. See, her name is right there. Okay, when I hit save, let's see if you can hear it. Listen for it. I don't know if it's turned up or if it'll work, but there's a little cha-ching. Hold on. Okay, and it literally goes to my bank account right then on my Bless card. Okay, so watch. Did it not go? I don't hear the ka-ching. Dang it. The ka-ching didn't, wait. No, it didn't ka-ching. Okay, but it does ka-ching, and it literally goes right into my bank account. I don't believe that happens with all the other companies. So guess what? Now I have more money to buy the irises that I just bought today, because irises just came back in stock, you guys. So I just kind of keep it on this card. You can use this card as a Visa or MasterCard. It does have a chip. You can use it as a MasterCard. I can spend money right off my card immediately. That money that she just put on my card is on my card. Okay, so I can spend it. I just kind of run that card and keep it, and I usually use that card just for like business expenses, or that's the card when we go in to build and buy the inventory, it's all sitting there in that account, and I pay for it that way. When you pay for it using this card, you get an extra 5% off from the warehouse, you guys. They give you a 5% discount if you use this card. So you're getting it at cost with a 5% discount, and it ships to you for free. Unless you want to expedite shipping, but it's like crazy. Okay. So then, let me see. If you want to transfer that money off of that card into your bank account, you can do that as often as you want. It does take like 3 to 5 days, depending on how long your bank takes. And it does cost $1 per transfer. I usually only transfer like twice a month, and I take a big chunk of several $1,000s and then another big chunk of several $1,000s, and I only do it that. So it does cost $1 to transfer off. LuLaRoe, the new consultants had the ugliest fabric patterns, but they got better as they got better. Is that still happening? Okay. When you started wearing LuLaRoe, love, we had a different designer. It has nothing, if you're asking if it has to do with what ranking you are in the company, that's nothing to do with that. We had a different designer. The company was newer. The company has been through a lot over the last 5 years. Is it almost 6? I've been here for 3 of them. They've learned a lot. We've learned a lot. It's constantly growing and it's constantly improving. That whole little system I just showed you, we didn't have any of that stuff. Like I can pull up customers. I can pull up parties. We didn't have any of that when I started. It was this whole other system called Audrey, and it was horrible. And you had to track things on spreadsheets. And then when you tried to do the shipping, it didn't just download automatically the shipping easy. Like you had to like cut and paste or type. I mean, there's so much that has changed, and they're always bettering the system. So Sherry, I'm not seeing if you're typing down below yet, but if you're asking about the ugly patterns, we have a new designer now. And if you have not seen the prints coming out, like the designs and the prints and the stuff, like they're getting better, right? Do we have some problems with some of the things sometimes? Yes, because we had to change manufacturers just recently because of that designer. So getting the new manufacturers in line, but the designs are getting so much better. Key to get new clients into your business. Darlene, that is the key. You guys, here's the thing. You guys all know what it's like. You guys all know that if I don't get ambers, I know you guys are going everywhere else to find those ambers, because there's a lot of LuLaRoe retailers out there that have them. There's multi-sites. I share to those multi-sites. If you become a retailer, I'll tell you to share to those multi-sites. I'll give you a list if you want a list. But we can't always fish from the same pond. If we don't grow and get new fish in the pond, that's what we have to do. We need to get new fish in the pond. We need new customers. We can't all be LuLaRoe retailers fishing from that same lake. We need to go out and get new fish into the lake, okay? Which is what new retailers will do too, because guess what? If you become a retailer, you're going to invite your friends and your people and all that kind of stuff. Let me see. You're the resource to each individual to take the bull by the horns. Yes, yes, Darlene. Yes, you are right. I am here to help you. I am here to coach you. I am here to whatever. If you're failing though, it's on you, you guys. You have to wake up. Believe me, I'm a late riser. It's not easy to wake up every day. But guess what? You wake up and you do your business. You get to do it from your home, you guys. I am literally at home all the time. Am I always working on LuLaRoe or doing something? Yeah. Is it always on the top of my mind? Yeah. But guess what? You've seen me. Have I canceled the live because all of a sudden I want to go to a movie with my son? Yeah. Can I do, you know what I mean? You can do what you want. And I know I'm not the greatest sometimes with my scheduling, but you guys are all still here with me, right? Like, you can schedule and try. I know that there's probably more people that go on every single day, the same time every day, but you can still make it work if you don't. You make it flexible for you and what you can do for your life, you know? I know sometimes I'm flaky. It's because life happens, but you can do that. What other kind of job can you do that with, you guys? What other kind of job can I say, you know what? I'm going to take the day off and go to the air show with my son. And while I'm there, I can still post pictures and be like, hey guys, look at me and my Shirley. Hey guys, album sale. Hey guys, use this promo code on my website. The website's amazing. You guys remember, those are pretty new. Those are amazing. You don't have to join a group like Facebook groups. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you used to have to shop albums on Facebook groups and stuff. You don't have to do that anymore. You got websites that can work 24/7. You can turn those puppies off and on. You can turn off each album in there off and on, like with a click of a button. Amazing. You can create promo codes. Amazing. They're coming up with the new system I was telling you about. Instead of Facebook Live always has questions. If you guys answered down there, I'll keep going. I'm just scrolling through, so I'm not answering right away, but I'll get to you. Bless, they're coming up with a system to go live on Bless now, where it actually works with our website. Like, I'm not part of the beta team on that, but I was watching a training on it. You guys, I listen to a lot of trainings while I'm taking photographs or something like that. I'll like listen to trainings in groups and stuff like that. You guys, be a learn-it-all. Be a learn-it-all. If I don't know it, I either ask in my groups or I YouTube it. I've spent, hours up there YouTubing stuff and figuring stuff out. I will totally share that info with you. Not just in LuLaRoe, just in business, like how to do things or Facebook ads or, that kind of stuff. I don't know if I finished my sentence. If I didn't, let me know. Okay. How exactly do you profit? Like, what's an expected income goal monthly for you? That would be my biggest fear, an influx of good months and bad months, I guess. Okay. Tiffany, I'm going to be honest. My highest month was $18,000 that I sold. That was in April. Okay. I like to say about 40% is profit. I don't know. I don't follow it all. You make about 50%, according to the clothing. Okay. LuLaRoe, you make about 50%. I say about 40%. That's just my ballpark because coupons, shipping supplies, goodies, earrings, all the stuff, the paying for any of the monthly fees if you want to do text alerts or bots or something like that. So I would say about 40%. That's just my guess. Okay. What's 40% of $18,000? Anybody? 40% of $18,000. Cookies. Yes. Does anybody know what 40% of $18,000 is? I'll scroll back up. So that's pretty much what I made in April, whatever that is. Okay, which is what? It's got to be like $7,000 or $8,000. Okay, times 12. You guys, are you doing the math here? However, I'm going to be honest. This month, guess what? Have you guys seen me working it as hard? I got on that boat last month, you guys. I got on the cruise. You have to cruise qualify, if you don't know what that means. To get on the LuLaRoe cruise, I'm sure many of you have heard it. You have to sell $7,200. Thank you, Darlene. Yeah, something like that. Okay. That's income, you guys, to stay at home and do what I want when I want. Right? okay, now times that times 12. If I did that now that's high. That's my highest month. Okay, my highest month. I usually am hitting the 15,000, 16,000 mark. However, you guys, this month, I'm at like 6,400. 6,400, you guys. Why? Is it LuLaRoe's fault? No. I stepped back. I stopped purchasing and selling and purchasing and selling. I was waiting for all the new launches. If I didn't get the launch, I didn't purchase, that kind of thing. I'm only at $6,400, you guys, and there's 2 days left in the month. That I haven't been that bad in so long. But it's my fault. I'm the one that's not working as hard. I'm not the one. Exactly, Kauai, right? That's better than what I made before with my real job back in the day. And I get to stay at home and do my own hours. And it's fun. Is it pressure because it's your own thing? Yes, there's pressure. You're owning your own business. You have to wake up and do it every day. You know, it's up to you. I slacked off. I've only at $6,400 this month, you guys. It's my fault because last month I got my cruise qualification. I think that's what happened. Is if you get 6 months out of the year with $12,000 or more in sales, you get on the cruise. Okay, the free cruise. It happens next March. I got on the cruise because I hit 6 months. So I'm cruise qualified for the actual cruise. Normally we say cruise qualified for like the month. That means you made 12,000 in sales for the month. If you make 12,000, if you are a cruise qualifier, let's take it at that. If you are a cruise qualifier and do $12,000 a month to get in the cruise, only 6 months out of the year is required. But if you did $12,000 a month for the whole year, that's like $7,200, or that's like $72,000, I think, right? A year. Because if you take like, I would say 40% instead of half. If you take 40% instead of half, I think it's like $6,000. No, $5,400. I don't know, somewhere around there. It's like 70 something a year, just if you cruise qualify. Now think about those big retailers that are selling a boatload. You guys all know who I'm talking about. They hold it up and they sell. I mean, there's a lot of people that do that. They're making a crap load. Do they work a lot? Yeah. They also can afford to have assistants because their assistants pay for themselves in minutes. Are you going to sign up and have that happen right away? Heck no, it's work. Has it happened? Yes. There have been people out of the gate cruise qualify the first month. It's all up to you. Did I cruise qualify the first month? No. It took me a year. I didn't make it on the boat the first year. I made it on the boat the second year. Was it LuLaRoe's fault? No. It's all up to me. 50% would be 72K. Okay, so 40%. I would say 40% is what I would say. But yeah, you make 50% on the clothing, but you have other expenses. Okay, so let me go back and see if I missed anything. Ugliest patterns. Okay. Okay, so Tiffany, that's what I was saying. It's all up to you. So this month, I barely made squat. My husband also went back to work, so it alleviated some stuff for me. Is he making as much money? No. Do I need to work? Yes, because his income totally decreased. But I think I just like, he went back to work and I'm just like, I can breathe. Because you guys, he hasn't been really working in like a year and a half. And so it's been so stressful for me, not necessarily LuLaRoe, but just having to be the sole income, that I think I took a breather and just like, but you guys, November, back up there. I'm going to be back at least at my 15K. Okay, because I've been hitting 15K consistently. How many retailers? Okay, Amanda, I'm not sure about that. You can call, or I could call home office, or if you wanted, do you want to know how many? Amanda, if you are worried about too many retailers being near you, girl, I live in Corona, California, right where home office is. So if you're worried about too many being near you, that's crazy. I live right where it's done. There is a zillion retailers right here, and you run into people that don't know LuLaRoe all the time. So if that's what you're worried, if you want more people by you, let me know what you mean by that, Amanda. Let me see. Whoever your designer is now is night and day difference. Right, Tiffany? Huge upgrade, you guys. Huge upgrade. Okay, I'm catching up. Do you think that working a LuLaRoe business can be done with working a full-time gig and be successful? Yes, Amanda. There are several people that work, there's more than several people, but yes, there are people that work full-time jobs. Like I said, you get into it, what you put out, into it. Do you have little kids? Do you not have little kids? Do you have, even if you do, there are moms There are this one couple, I think they have like 9 kids. They homeschool and they do $1 zillion a month. Not a zillion, but they do a boatload. And I'm like, how do they do that? They homeschool. Both of them do it, and they sell a lot, and they take care of the business. Like, it's crazy. You can do what you want to do. It depends on what you have inside of you, Amanda, as far as what you're willing to put into the business. Yes, you can do it. And if you end up doing it and liking it more and can be successful at it, you can quit your other job if that becomes a thing. I don't know what your other job is. I don't know how much you make. But people have done it. People have left their jobs because of it. I wouldn't say do that right away. But if you become successful at it, it's totally there for you, and you can have the freedom. Like, the freedom is crazy, but it is work. You're free to make choices. You're free to make your own choices. You're free to go on vacation if you want. A lot of us, when we go on vacation, though, either you get an assistant to do some things for you. You can schedule your posts ahead of time, which I'm not the best at. But you can schedule posts ahead of time and have them hit Facebook at certain times. Like, here's a link for this. Here's a link. You can do that. You can do it while you're away. You can take your computer with you and drop links and stuff. I'm not always the best with that, but I can tell you how. Let me see. Did I miss anybody's questions? Does anybody have any other questions, or did I skip by any questions? Let me know. But yeah, you can do whatever you want. And, there's all different things like we can help you with. I don't know. I'm here to help, but yes, it is your business. If you open up a Subway and you're going to be a franchisee of a Subway, and you buy all the equipment and you buy all the stuff, and you go in there and work the business and give crappy service, and don't advertise and don't advertise with the local schools, or don't do this or don't do that, or never have stuff in stock, or don't, are you going to succeed even though it's Subway? No. And are you going to be able to just say, you know what, Subway, I'm done here, just take it all back? No, it's your business. You got to run it like a business, you guys. If you buy all this equipment and buy all this stuff and buy all the supplies, it's yours. Sell it, do it, work it. Don't sit there and say, well, I can't sell it, it's LuLaRoe's fault. That's not the case. It's not Subway's fault that you failed. It's your fault because you're not out there working it. Same kind of thing. I don't know, but now's a good time. And like I said, I don't want to push anybody. If you guys follow me now and you buy from me now and decide you want to sign up with anybody else, I don't want you to feel bad joining with somebody else or whatever. But I obviously would want you on my team. But you need somebody that your sponsor does matter. I mean, is it going to be successful? I mean, your sponsor matters. It's still your business, but you need somebody that's going to guide you and be there for you. How do you choose the discounts? That's all up to you. I know that a lot of people, some of the big people like give away big dollar amounts or the more you make, the more you can discount. So it is harder for a smaller retailer to do discounts. They actually don't like you to do a ton of discounts because the fact that it like lessens the value of the product. Because if you love the product, it's a good price. If you love the product, you should buy it at that price. We don't want to become a discounter where when I walk in Kohl's, I know I'm not going to buy the product because it's always on sale. Every week it's going to be 40% off. You just have to wait till the next week and then that item will be 40% off. I don't want that to be my shop. I don't want to be the 40% off shop. I want people to like it and buy it for what it is. I want them to watch me and like me and hang out with me and buy it to help support me and hang out together and do that. The minute you discount everything like that, you become a discounter, and it's the difference between Walmart and Nordstrom's. You know what I mean? Like, it's more about just the item and than the cost. It's more about the community and I don't know. It's more, you know what I mean? Let me see. And you can do what you want, but some of the bigger, when you're smaller, and when I just went through this whole year and a half where my husband wasn't working, all the money I then give away, I don't have money to pay my bills. You guys, it's been very, very hard this last year and a half. My husband still hasn't received a paycheck yet. He's supposed to be getting one. He's only been working 1 week, so he hasn't even received a paycheck yet. But it's really hard. So every time I discount, that's totally taking away from my bills that I have to pay. And I don't mean that in a normal sense. I mean that literally because it's been a really, really tough year for me. year and a half. So you have to think about that. And if you become that discounter all the time, then nobody's going to shop retail from you. And some of the bigwigs can do it more because they flow through so much product that they can hand out stuff left and right. You know what I mean? Let me see. With a few sellers, and the ones who discount a lot seem to be the ones who don't sell much. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Because, you know, I want you guys to hang out with me and shop with me because we because I love our community. You know, I love our community. I don't want you to come shop with me only because I only because I offer 40% off. Are you guys going to go check out all those other sites? I know about all the other sites that give $10 this or 40% off this or whatever, but I hope you guys shop with me because you like to hang out with me and help support my business. And, you know, because you guys, I know a lot of times with discounts, it's like, but it is my business. Like, this is my only source of income right now until my husband gets paycheck, you know, which is coming. So, but yeah, so if I give 40%, I'm basically giving away almost all of it because then I've got to pay for all those other costs and stuff. You know what I mean? So I have to kind of sell it at retail, and it gives the quality is better if you keep the company quality better and not just discount, then people will buy it because it's worth it. But if everybody always discounts, then they're not going to buy it at regular price anymore. So do you guys have any more questions? I have about a half hour still if you guys have some more questions, but I do have to pick up my kid in 30 minutes. Miss Kawaii! Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Let me see. What else was I going to say? I don't know. It's really blessed my family just because, like I said, I can stay at home and do what I want, and it's always on my mind, but it's not fun on my mind. And the more the systems get better, the easier things get compared to like when we started. And not only that, like I said, like I'm willing to share stuff with you. If I have something and you're like, oh, hey, do you have that? Will you share that with me? I'm like, yeah, I'll share it with you. I mean, even if it's something little, like something like this, like if you guys don't know how to make this sign, did it take me that long to make it? No, but I would totally share it with you, and you can make it yourself and just change your name out, you know, whatever you want. Some people are better with a computer than others. Or you could look at my whole business system and think, Christine, you suck. I would do this and this and this and this different. And you probably will, because everybody's not the same. And everybody does their own thing with, you know, with all the people you follow right now and everything too. Everybody has their own things. Oh my gosh, you want it, Melanie? It's available. It's 3XL. Sold, girl. You want it? To Kauai. Oh my gosh, that would be so nice. Yeah, I have a condo week, you guys, that I am going to lose if I don't use it by the end of the year. Not for Kauai, because I've moved it into RCI. And I don't know where to use it because RCI doesn't have that many places to exchange it into. Oh, Melanie. Oh, it's so good. So good. And Melanie, did you just hop on? Do you have any questions? Does anybody else have any questions? Or if you missed out or if you just hopped on or whatever, let me know. I'm just here to chat about LuLaRoe and the opportunity. And it's only $499 to join you guys. Any 65 pieces that you can get. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But it is a business. So, you have too many pieces. Oh my gosh, you're so funny. You're a Lula addict, huh? Okay, I don't want to shut off if anybody has questions. No more questions, you guys? I'll give you just a second more because I know there's a delay. I do plan on going live tonight. I have new Jessies. New Jessies are in the house, you guys. I did load my leggings if you guys missed the oh, my Emily's are on the website too, you guys. Emily's and leggings are on the website at shoplulaNut.com. Not live checkout, but my stuff is on at shoplulaNut.com. All those leggings I did yesterday are up. Oh, you are awesome, Miss Kauai. You are awesome. Okay, well, if you guys have any questions, you can PM me. You can write them here and I'll comment here if you're watching the replay or anything like that. If anybody ever has any questions, you can PM me or email me at at LuLaRoe Christine Gilbert at gmail.com. And yeah, it was fun hanging out with you guys. And yeah, let me know if you ever have any questions or whatever. Okay, I will see you guys later tonight. I think 6 o'clock my time. I'll make it 6 o'clock my time, which is, Darlene, that's 3 o'clock your time. All right, so 6 o'clock Pacific with some Jessies, okay? 6 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Mountain, 8 o'clock Central, and 9 o'clock Eastern. If you become a retailer, I highly suggest always giving the timelines, except for Darlene's. And Alaska, I think, is in between there, right? I know, because people don't figure it out. So I always like to give at least the 4 different time zones, because otherwise people are lost and like, oh, I thought you were coming on at 7, and it's like, yeah, different time. Anyway, love you guys, and I would love to have you on my team. Any questions, let me know. All right, bye guys, love you.